MMAOddsBreaker today. We're, of course, talking to Max Holloway. He's been on here quite a few times. He's headlining, actually, UFC Fight Night 74 coming up against Charles Oliveira on August 23rd in Saskatoon, Canada. Did you ever think you'd be fighting in Saskatoon, of all places?
I didn't even know what Saskatoon was, to be honest. I just know it was in Canada. I just was hoping that it wasn't far Canada, on the other side of the world. So
Yeah.
I was happy that it's right in the middle, central. So it's perfect. I can't wait. We did a little media tour for them out there, and it was fun. It's they're very happy. The mayor of how Saskatoon came down. And checked it out. Like they didn't know he just showed up, so that was pretty cool. So they're pretty driven sports fans over there.
There's not much to do out there, to be honest. We make fun of it. I've been making a lot of my other interviews. I'm making fun of it, kind of, but really, it's lighthearted because it's a huge fight community. They love fights. They love sports, and the UFC is going to find. I think they found like a new home in Canada, really, because Saskatoon's like a great spot to have events. Like I really enjoy it. Are you worried about jet lag? Obviously, food's going to be the same for the most part. Are you going to worry about jet lag or anything like that getting out of there? It's 5 hours difference from
I think it's
from
like
here in
4
Hawaii?
hours or 5 hours. Not sure. It's not too much. It's like the Denver without the high altitude. So that's always awesome. So I don't know. We fly out a couple days earlier than UFC want us out. We get acclimated, we get good, we find out the spots where we're gonna eat, we figure it out, so stuff like that don't happen to me. So we have a recipe, and it's been working, so we've been sticking to it.
Oh, you mean with the media tour, you actually were able to find places to eat that you're going to eat at when you're there for the fight?
Oh yeah, we found one place.
Okay.
I went and had dinner, and super cool guys, those fans, and I can't remember what the place's name, but I gotta write it down. But they're super nice guys and super cool, So, but we usually, me, Rylan, Ivan, and my team usually fly out early. We usually fly out like UFC wants us on a day. We usually fly out 2 days before that, so we can kind of just get to know the area, and the jet lag, of course. See how my body reacts in a different time zone and whatever different place. So we kind of think ahead.
It's obviously been working. Your last 6 fights, you've won. Obviously, you haven't lost since you fought Conor McGregor, and that was a decision loss back in 2013. Like you've been on a tear since that fight, and that was a 2-fight skid for you, which was obviously never happened before you. You lost to Bermudez before that. You've been crushing it. Is that the change that you made? You started going out earlier, between the McGregor fight and then the choke fight, and then following through, or was this things kind of being developed every single fight, or something more that gets developed to get you ready for the final fight night?
Was just I guess so more developing. A lot of my fights, me and my man Dusty Kimura, we was like each other's corner man, each other's striking coach, and I tried to show him striking stuff, and he would hold for me, and I would help him, and he would help me in that way, because we really didn't have a team too much, and then we got MMAD, and we actually had teammates now. It was only me and Dustin for that. And then now when MMAD came, we had teammates, but there's still no kind of striking coach. We didn't really have a primary striking coach, so we continued to do that. And then when we kind of made this Hawaii Elite MMA team, we got striking coaches. I got this guy named Ivan Flores, and he's from he got his legacy Muay Thai going. He has a striking class in our gym now at Gracie Technics, and then I got Charles Kilipi. So it's awesome. I think a lot of my success is I have a striking coach now. It's like kind of off the stress off my back of thinking of game plans and stuff. They usually I go look. I got my game plan now, and I go watch fights, of course, and then I kind of game plan with them, and I go back to them and tell, this is what I think, and they tell me what they think now, versus before it was just me thinking of, this is what I think, and this and that, and this and that. They kind of see different opportunities for me, so it's awesome, and of course I can't forget my teammates, I got some hammers, man, and it's just been showing what hard work does,
It's been working extremely well, but I got to ask you, up until this last Ronda Rousey fight, which
Uh-huh.
completely changed my attitude. I said Conor McGregor is the biggest star the UFC has.
Uh-huh.
He was selling out venues. He can talk the talk. He can walk the walk. He predicts everything. He beats everybody up. Then with Rousey's fight, this last one against Beto Carrera, she took over everything. Like she's now the queen of all right now in MMA.
Uh-huh.
You fought Conor. You obviously you paid attention to him. You know what he's got going on.
Uh-huh.
Is he really? Is the hype real? Is this kid the real legit deal, or is he just another guy that you're waiting to get a rematch against so that you can prove that he's not everything everybody's talking about?
Don, he's I can't sit over here and say he's not the real deal. He's been doing so much, for the sport and doing awesome. But at the end of the day, I want my rematch. I believe I can beat him. I believe I'm the best fighter in the world, and that's just my beliefs, and that's what got me here. So I can't wait to rematch that guy. I'm not saying that when we fight again that I'm gonna win and this and that. I'm just saying that everybody's saying that the first fight was good. They're kind of happy. Like everybody's like, oh, you should be happy that you only went to a decision with him. You should be happy. I was like, that's like being happy being second place or happy being a loser. I don't want to be a loser. I want to be a winner. And I work too hard to not be a winner. So I just want to rematch him and see how it goes. It should be a great one. Everybody think that first fight was great. The second fight is going to be more awesome. And
Yeah.
if UFC want to talk numbers, and there's a big hype between Conor McGregor and Max Holloway too. So we see what happens.
You beat Charles Oliveira. Where does that put you? Do you think you're gonna be? That's gonna put you up. Obviously, put you closer towards the top. But are you at the top now, or are you a couple fights away? Like, where's that gonna put you?
I have no idea. That's up to the UFC. I'd love to fight whoever. It looks like Conor McGregor got a date with Jose. They already figured that out. So the next other guys, it's whoever wants to fight. I don't know if Frankie wants to wait around and wait for his title shot. And Chad coming off with 2 losses now, champ and now to the intern champ. So I don't know where the division is right now. We just gotta wait. I got Charles in front of me, tough opponent, and I gotta go take care of business first, and then we can start thinking about that kind of stuff.
Last question before we move on and start talking a little bit about Charles. If Conor loses to Jose, would you still want to rematch with Jose? Would you not even care at that point? It just becomes worrying about Jose.
Oh, I'd still want to rematch him.
Okay.
At the end of the day, he's a big draw. And I'd love to fight him. You
Yeah.
make you can go out there and just fight him. It's just a lot of questions unanswered. Everybody's saying that I didn't get finished because he got hurt or whatever. So I want to show him, that I'm a tough line. I'm a tough dude, and I'm here to fight, and I want to fight him again. And we just see, man. Only time will tell.
Let's talk about Charles a little bit. Olivier, your opponent coming up. What's he going to do differently to fight Max Holloway? He can't do the same stuff he's been doing and expect to win against Max Holloway. He's going to have to change a little bit. What do you think he's going to have to change if he wants to be able to beat you?
With Charles to come beat me, I'm kind of intrigued, because he's been looking like a terror lately. He's always been a savage on the ground, but he's been working his stand up. So he's been looking amazing everywhere. But I don't know what he has to do. I just want to see his game plan. I think he might kind of get surprised by our game plan that we're gonna bring to the table. So I just can't wait to get in there and mix it up, man. It's like no one knows how hard getting ready for a 5 minute fight is, man. It's really hard.
Yeah.
It took a toll on my body, mentally, physically. It took me. I had to be at the training. I had to be training a little bit longer. That longer sessions and early mornings, late nights, and I just can't wait to get in there and just show the fans what I've been doing for the last couple of weeks.
That's Max Holloway getting ready to fight Charles Oliveira coming up here on UFC Fight Night 74. Max, thanks again, man. I know it's a Sunday and it's family day, so I appreciate you coming over and talking to me. And like I said, as soon as this fight's over and you're back in the gym, I definitely want to get a little bit of time rolling around with you. Nothing serious, just a little feathering, little. There's a couple of things I want to ask you that I want the folks to know that I'm asking you, because a couple of things that you do when you fight that I kind of want to find out where the tricks are coming from. I want to kind of get a little bit into your mindset. So I'll see you after the fight's over.
For sure. I can't wait. Looking forward to it, my man.
Thanks, Max. Have a great rest of the day, buddy. I'll talk to you soon.
Thank you.